Hey, my people, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Biafra, we hail thee. We have a very important information to let you know. Every lovers of freedom, every indigenous Biafra, wherever you are, at this point in time, at this moment, this message, we want you, after hearing it, share it and inform your brothers, or I will say our brothers and our sisters scattered all over the world. Our people in Nigeria, hear this message. It is very important. And it's not even new if you follow the information from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you follow his information in Radio Biafra, in his broadcast that he's making, where he says that very soon terrorists will be all over the nation. And this is the high time that our people must unite together, fight do all we can as a peaceful people that we are, to get Biafra, to come out of that zoological republic of Nigeria. We have to come out of them, because the country called Nigeria, originally we know, since 1914 and before 1914, is a scam. We know that even the military of Nigeria is older than Nigeria as a country. If you doubt me, Google it and find out how many years is the military of Nigeria, or when Nigeria military was formed. Google it, when Nigerian military was formed and who formed Nigerian military. You will understand that it's from the caliphate, as they have already used it as a form of slaving us, slaving our people, even back in the days. And today, all they are trying to do is to reform the same information. That is why I call them the foot masters of the slave people, the foot soldiers. I call them the foot soldiers of the slave masters. This is how they did it before, and before 150 years ago, they reformed it to become a military. And as soon as it became in 1914, it was fully established. And as soon as it was 1960, Nigeria had their independence. This is just to let you know that the military is even far more older, over 151 to 152 years before the Nigerian was formed. This is to let you know that a scam is a scam, and Nigeria is a scam. Now hear this information that I'm about to share with you right now. The Nigerian military and his government is busy spending taxpayers' money, taking Boko Haram terrorist killers and Fulani herdsmen. Today news is this: the insurgency has become the order of the day in Nigeria, where Nigerian military is employing terrorists, Fulani herdsmen. Yes, I quote me anywhere. They are employing terrorists, Fulani herdsmen. And I want to let you know, if they keep employing the terrorist people into the government, into the Fulani, into the military, see, let me tell you something very important. In years to come, quote me on this, in years to come, that country will not know no single peace, no matter where you are. It does not matter your religion. It does not matter whether anywhere you come from. If you like, live inside the rock. The terrorist people will bomb you out, because already what the military is doing is to reform them. When they catch Boko Haram or allow Boko Haram to drop their weapon and join them, how can you reform the people that are out there to destroy human soul? People that are out there to scatter people's head. Tell me in any country of the world where terrorists will be caught, reformed and put back into the military of that country. What you are only doing is to reform terrorists, train terrorists on how to use more sophisticated weapon, and that is what Nigerian government is doing, and they are doing this based on purpose. I want to let the world know the Nigerian has so many youth from every corner of that country, more educated than Hausa and Fulani people, that are ready to join the military. Even as I speak to you, there is no job in it. People are struggling to get a job, and the only job available is for them to join the military. But yet Nigerian government is giving over millions of Boko Haram, over millions of thousands of herdsmen open space, employment into the Nigerian military to reform them as terrorists. The world has to understand this. The world has to understand this. All they are doing is perpetuating slavery to come back into Nigeria, where Nigerians will be slaves. Already they are slaves, but I'm telling you, first-class slave into their country. This is nothing but using pattern to Islamize Nigeria. This is pattern, the only pattern they can use to Islamitize the Christians in Nigeria. I want to challenge you, pastors. You are hearing all this, but none of you are saying anything. All you could do is to, let us pray for Nigeria. I pity you. When the gun will sound by your door, you will understand that one person does not hear sound of the gun in Sambisa forest. Nobody hears sound of the gun, himself. It is a collective responsibility. You have to stand up no matter where you are. No matter where you are. I speak to my Yoruba people. Hear me and hear me well. Let Oduduwa begins to gather himself and begins to reform himself and begins to get out of the country called Nigeria. As Biafra are doing all they can to come out of that country, let it be only Fulani himself, since already we know that is 3 nations in that country, which is the Igbo, Hausa, and the Yoruba. Let these 3 people divide so that there will be peace. If they decide to become terrorists among themselves, they can handle their thing in their own nation, in their own Hausa, Arewa nation. I want to let us know that we are peaceful people. We Biafrans are peaceful people. We are lovers of freedom. Let the world hear this and help us, as our leader is doing everything he can to help us to liberate our people with his deputy, our able deputy, Ush Emefo. This is what I'm telling our people all the time. Keep praying for them. Even our leaders, our coordinators all over the world, keep praying for them. I want to let you know, nobody is above to be killed by these wicked people. We are just being protected by Chukwu Okike Abiyama. Yeah, you see what they did to our IPOB lawyer. Burnt his house, destroy his home, and frame evil report against him. You see how they are working. Do you see how they are working? This is the cabal of the wicked of the 21st century level. The level of the wickedness of all wickedness of vampires. This is how they frame people up. The world should hear me and hear what I'm saying, that Nigerian government is a scam and they are out for evil against Biafran people. Thank you. Share this video. Share this video. Let our people be free. Our people shall be free and we shall get Biafra. All hail Biafra.